Hi there, and welcome back to all of my listeners. I'm Janine, and this is my podcast, Quest for You, episode 286, starting off with a quote. Some changes look negative on the surface, but you will soon realize that space is being created in your life for something new to emerge. Eckhart Tolle. Feelings of negativity. We all have them from time to time. I used to have them regularly. There's always something negative in any situation. And if I couldn't find anything, I was on high alert, waiting for it just to be right around the corner. Small disappointments would break my day. Large ones make me fall apart. People constantly would bring me down. Plans that went sideways soured my mood. I want to talk about these feelings today because often they stand in the way of us making the next step. Whether it's negative attitudes about others or simply feeling negative about our life and our circumstances. All this is negativity that prevents us from living a fulfilled life. The antidote is not, as you might think, positivity. In fact, I believe in our relentless pursuit of happiness, we've come to look at negative emotions as a flaw. So we shove them aside or evade them completely. They never get addressed, they just rise up from time to time. And we come to accept them as part of life, our personality, or the circumstances. When in reality, these unpleasant feelings provide an opportunity for us to pause and maybe pivot. Negative emotions are not inevitable. They are part of life, and if we stop looking at them with shame or guilt, then we can turn them into something that contributes to our well-being, instead of something we feel we need to hide. Negative emotions can be powerful as a catalyst for positive experiences. We don't have to resort to feeling bad or trying to tell ourselves that everything is all right, when obviously it's not. But we can change direction slightly and take more of an active role when negativity hits. First, become aware. A lot of times we don't realize we are in a funk until after all the damage is done. When the day is ruined, when the fight is over, or when we just feel bad all day. It's important to catch those feelings right when they occur. Why? Because you want to avoid the downward spiral that we covered in previous episodes. Negative emotions have the tendency to ripple and multiply. From bad traffic into too many emails and a meeting that didn't go well, and so on. When you catch yourself not feeling good about something, acknowledge it. Aha, there it is. Not feeling good about this. Feeling negative, discouraged, unmotivated. Recognizing it in the moment isolates the feeling to the one circumstance that triggered it, whether it's traffic or an unpleasant exchange with a loved one. The key is not to allow yourself to be run by these feelings. Simply say hello to them and give them space. They are asking for a little bit of attention in this moment. So we give it to them. No need to push them aside or assume they don't exist. I have certain things that tick me off, no matter how much I meditated that morning or how happy I am. It is normal, but we want to avoid ourselves be taken over by these feelings. A day is not ruined just because traffic was bad. Your life is not over just because you had an argument at home. Becoming aware of my negative emotions and what triggered them keeps me grounded. I also find that they go away faster. They tend to lose their power and dissipate naturally. Second, use them. So they show up. Now what? When negative emotions rise up, usually something larger is calling on us to be addressed. Do certain emails from a certain coworker always mess with your mind? Send you into a tailspin, getting angry, and have you looking for another job? Then dig deeper. There's obviously more going on. Maybe this is a call to face an issue head on and start a conversation. Often, our negativity is based on the wrong assumptions. We talked about those in previous episodes. We think people are out to get us, when this is rarely the case. Knowing that there might be a misunderstanding or that someone is just defending themselves might help you review your negative feelings and turn them into something productive that ultimately could lead to an improved relationship. Sometimes the events that bring us down are outside of our control. Traffic gets me fired up. Meetings that don't go anywhere are annoying. Anytime my time is wasted by something outside of my control, I become very negative. I've found the few times that I was open and aware that I can use the build-up anger or frustration in my favor. It gets my heart rate going and my blood flowing, and I can be highly productive when this happens. You may have noticed this energy when you type up the most eloquent and reasoned retort to your colleague's email. Long, detailed, and well thought out. That's the adrenaline running through your veins. But instead of starting an email war, we can instead channel this energy into something more productive. Basketball player Michael Jordan is famous for his world-class talent, but he's also known to get very angry. He would famously invent and exaggerate grudges to help fuel his competitiveness. Now, I'm not suggesting that you get angry so you can be more productive, but I'm offering an alternate route to use your negative emotions. Next time you're all fired up about a person or situation in your life, why not attack the list of things to do? This not only utilizes the energy in you, but it also provides a nice distraction and time to think about these other feelings. I find myself sometimes starting to clean areas of my house that have long been neglected. Not a planned cleaning, and often during the strangest hours, like when I'm supposed to get ready for work. I realize that cleaning for me is an outlet to something that's pent up inside of me. Think of the negative emotion as fuel that you can burn on the path to creation. Next time you're jealous of your friend, instead of withdrawing into self-pity, use that energy and turn it around. Analyze it first. What is it you really envy? Her new boyfriend, the nice house, or a sense of belonging and financial stability? Your coworker's promotion, or a sense of accomplishment? Once you find out what it is that you're jealous about, then you can put your energy towards something similar. Know that your path will look different than that of the people you admire, but it will give you the same feelings. Jealousy, anger, shame, or negative outlook on life. All these feelings are normal, but they're also like a phone call, waiting to be picked up and addressed. If you let it ring, the noise will become unbearable after a while. Know that we can change our relationship with negative emotions. We can experience them without struggling with them, by becoming aware of them first, and then digging deeper and finding out more about them, and then using them to fuel change in our life, redirecting them towards our creative endeavors, or finding the real issue that triggers these emotions and addressing it. And this, my friends, is called growth. Staying with the negative emotions, on the other hand, letting them run wild every time they surface, it's stagnation. There is no change. You do the same thing over and over again. Anger comes, you let it take over. It runs through like a storm. It leaves behind a lot of damage that you later somehow try to clean up, but you don't get any further. Next time it happens, same disaster. Anaïs Nin describes it well in this quote. From the backstabbing coworker to the meddling sister-in-law, you are in charge of how you react to the people and events in your life. You can either give negativity power over your life, or you can choose happiness instead. Take control and choose to focus on what is important in your life. Those who cannot live fully often become destroyers of life. So my motivation for the day is allow your negative emotions to help you dig deeper into yourself and find a solution that your happy yourself would never have uncovered. Allow growth to take place using those negative emotions. Much love.